Michael, that's heavy.
Yes.
Whoa.
They have come to answer a question from the Second World War. The Canadian TV team will be broadcasted in 120 countries for National Geographic.
So I suspect that what we've got is this. What we should keep an eye out for is the engine, because there should be an engine in proximity to this.
Okay.
World-famous divers crossed the Atlantic to give Canadian families the answer to what happened to their war heroes.
You know what? Hey, what?
We're really trying to put names and faces together so we can say, this pilot and navigator were with this plane.
This letter and numbers belongs to those two guys.
Egil Hjelmeland from Førde explains the air battle called Black Friday that he witnessed as a 6-year-old boy. Today he is excited.
These two are the only ones who are not identified. If we only find one of these numbers or letters, we will know who they were.
Basically what I thought is we'll plan it for 100 feet, and basically that's going to give us about a 20-minute bottom time.
With advanced underwater cameras, they are diving more than 100 feet into the freezing water of Førdefjord. Down below, they'll find pieces of the biggest air battle in Norwegian history. February 9th, 1945. 42 planes crossed the ocean from Scotland. They are on their way to bomb a German destroyer hiding in the Førdefjord. But the Germans fight back. 14 Allied are killed. In Bygstad, Egil Hjelmeland saw a Canadian bullfighter crash into the woods.
These trees broke down and it cleared a big pathway. And the cockpit with Knight and Lynch crash-landed down there on the field. We used to play in the wrecks in the summertime. Here's a piece of the Beaufighter. It's been lying here for over 63 years. I'm amazed how brave they were. The fact that they sacrificed themselves in a foreign country and we saw it, I feel like I owe it to them to tell their story.
Did you say something about the numbers?
They are down under the water now, searching for numbers. If they only find one number or letter, we will know.
They saved the wreck!
More than 60 years with mud and dirt has protected the plane wreck. This became the last resting place for 2 unidentified Canadian crew who crashed here. But identifying the plane is harder than expected. Above the surface, the TV crew are anxiously waiting.
Anytime a crash site or whatever is found, it's big news. So yeah, it would be great if they found something now.
Oh. We didn't see any visible numbers, but as I said, there's some good sections that so we're going to have to do more diving.
We just have to be patient.
But he doesn't have to wait long. 3 days later, the divers go into the water again, this time to bring up parts of the wreck. They manage to get a landing wheel and a cylinder to the surface. And on the last day of the expedition, they also find the answer they were looking for. The divers have found the letter that identifies the crew of the Beaufighter.
So we've been able to identify the plane now as having been EOW, and the pilot was Phil Merrick, and the navigator was Claude Burgess. I know the relatives of both of these men will be very excited to now know the exact location of their final resting place.
I was really nervous, but they made it. I'm really happy.
That's good, man. That's my best one, actually. I enjoyed that one.